When it comes to Friends, there were several couplings that really bothered people. From Ross and Rachel to Janice and Chandler, people took issue with several of the romantic relationships that formed on screen. But none divided fans quite like that of Joey and Rachel in the later seasons of the show. It's been 14 years since the final episode of Friends aired, but to this day people are still debating whether the two should have gotten together or not. And it turns out one of the show's stars also has a very strong opinion on the matter. Friends producer and director Kevin S. Bright has revealed that Matt LeBlanc, who played Joey Tribbiani for 10 seasons, was firmly against the match. Speaking to Digital Spy, he said, "I can tell you this in the beginning, Matt LeBlanc did not want to do that story. He was very firmly against it, saying that he's Ross's friend, and that the type of friend that Joey is would never go and take someone else's girlfriend." Bright added that it took a lot to convince Matt to agree to the storyline. Joey and Rachel's romance began in season 8, while Rachel was living with him. Joey developed feelings for Jennifer Aniston's character which initially weren't returned, but the pair shared a kiss at the end of season 9 and begin to date at the start of the final season. After actually deciding to give it a go, their relationship is brief, as they ultimately realize they were better off as friends. Despite the initial shock audiences felt after the two characters got together, Bright says he thinks people came around to the idea. "I think, if she's not going to be with Ross, who else would you want her with?" he said. That went okay with the audience. No big letters on that one. If this news weren't enough, the producer also recently admitted that Ross and Rachel's famous break on the show was never actually meant to happen. He said, "I would say initially when Ross and Rachel was planned, it wasn't planned that way. That came a little bit later. It allowed us to have fun with the show and give people something to root for. We were well aware the audience wanted to keep them together, but everything was keeping them apart. We realized when we got them together, when the first kiss happened, we go, wow, the air has kind of gone out of the balloon. There wasn't that sexual tension anymore."